I recently went on a trip, and this is the first day that I'm back. And I'll tell you that I really enjoyed it, and I relaxed. Put my feet up. But the moment I get back, right, this is the first day that I'm back. I feel like everything's out of tune. I feel like I'm fighting uphill again. Like for the first time in a while, I'm fighting almost against myself. Like it's honestly, it was difficult for me right now to sit down and record this video. I genuinely considered just to skip it today. And that's the first time that's happened for genuine almost maybe even a year. That's happened to me. At minimum 6 months. I didn't work out today either, and it was all honestly. It's like blaming. It's my fault, obviously, but I feel like the break influenced that because I honestly enjoyed the break, right? But on the break, I used it as a mental excuse for myself to just. My little brother taught me this term, no lifing. I use it as an excuse to no life. So, for example, I brought a book, right? And I was planning to read it, in my free time when I could. I was planning to read the book. I only read two chapters of the book. In all honesty, during the whole time I was on the break, I could have read two entire books, but I've only read two chapters in that book, and even then they were like short little chapters. And instead of reading a book like I said I would, I instead, for the first time, again in months, and maybe even a year, I installed mobile games on my phone, and I played them for genuine hours. And it's all because I use that as an excuse, right? So a break is amazing. I honestly encourage you to take a break if you need it. But the caveat here is that you shouldn't use it as an excuse to, like my little brother said, no life. You shouldn't use that as an excuse to just do whatever you want, right? Like you shouldn't like you put yourself on a life path. I don't play video games, but it's like because in my mind I had the mindset of a break is just do whatever you want. I just went back to mobile games, right? And I deleted them now. Obviously, I'm not gonna keep them, but like the moment I get off the break, right, it's not a problem anymore. I'm not even thinking about them. But it's like because my brain was in break mode, I wasn't even thinking about all I've worked up to and all that. I was half-assedly uploading videos as well. I didn't record any videos as well, but what can you expect? And I honestly, right now, the main problem was that it disrupted my routine. So imagine like going a full week without working out, without recording a video, without doing anything remotely healthy. Imagine going a week without those, and imagine in that week you also do bad habits as well. So I didn't go to the range of like jerking off, but still, no lifing on my phone, mobile games. Like it's just I don't like breaks because they worsen my routine. Right, my routine. Honestly, I truly enjoy my routine. Right, I wake up, work out. I didn't work out today, but doing all that and recording a video, they're so enjoyable for me that I don't mind doing them every day. I don't have to push myself to do it. But it's like I went to the break and it's like I experienced so much pleasure that it's hard for me to go back now. And I'm not telling you not to take breaks, obviously, but for me, I would prefer to have like a day or two off and then like not even do bad habits or anything, just like have a little fun with my friends, and then I'll just go back to doing what I'm doing. And it's a bit ironic, right? People say that they always want to break, they want to rest. Honestly, I kind of felt like that too, but the moment I got on my like vacation, like after the first day or two, I was already wanting to go back. Like I already had my like rest and relax time period. After that, I was really just no lifing for the sake of it, not even like real lifing because I was tired. I wanted to just like relax, do whatever. I was only on that break still because of my family. Right, I'm not gonna go take a solo flight back home. But honestly, after the first 2 days, I could have just gone back home and I would have been great. I would have been refreshed. I would have been ready, and I would have been happy. I'm genuinely like right now. I'm excited to go back. I honestly find recording a video is one of the most enjoyable things that I do in the day, and I'm glad I'm back. But for me, breaks break up the daily routine, which is hard to go back to afterwards. They Depending on what mindset you have, they made me know life and go back to what I wanted to stop doing. and I didn't even need the full break. I could have just gone back after 2 days. That would have been perfect. And I'm not telling you to not take breaks. Like, if you honestly feel you need to take a break, go ahead. But the problem is that most of the time people either don't feel like they feel like they need to take a break when they actually don't, or they take the break, but after like a day or two they could go back and it'd be perfect for them. And that was the case for me. So take breaks, but keep in mind, like, the main two things in this video is that number one, you probably want to go back to whatever you're doing, especially if it's enjoyable, like what I'm doing right now. And number two, honestly, the biggest thing is that whenever you do take a break, don't see it as a break, in a sense. Like, see it as just you're allowing yourself just to be this one thing. You're not opening your limits to whatever, right? You're not gonna start taking drugs on a fucking break. Oh, sorry, I swore, my bad. You're not gonna start taking drugs on a trip, right? And so why would you start playing video games? Why would you start doing stuff like that? In your mind, keep it as though you're on a normal routine, but you're just adding an extra spice into it. Like, you're adding some extra fun. You're going to restaurants, stuff like that. Not that you're unbound and you can do whatever you want. Like, don't go into temptation, don't go into desire, whatever, all that. That's really the main thing of this video. The mindset that you have over breaks determines what you'll get out of them. If you like this video, I offer coaching in the description.